Welcome students, I am Ramen Singh Chauhan. Today we will be talking on dispersion relation. Dispersion relation, that is how dispersion is taking place in phonon cases. So here acoustic phonon dispersion relation is often approximated by the following relation: omega k is equal to nu sound into k bar. In both cases, the correctness of the approximation depends on whether the phonon wave vector is small or large. So here we are taking the approximation, and correctness of approximation depends on the size of the phonon wave vector, that is, it is large or small. In semiconductor modeling, the phonon wave vector is considered to be small, and therefore the approximations can be used without significant errors. So when we are doing semiconductor modeling, wave vectors are considered or taken to be very small, and therefore approximations can be used without significant errors. That is, when the wave vector is small, considerably small, we can ignore that and we can do the approximation without considering significant errors in this case. Now, lattice photon absorption. The lattice absorption characteristics observed at the lower frequency regions of photons in the middle to far infrared wavelength range define the long wavelength transparency limit of the material and are the result of the interactive coupling between the motions of thermally induced vibrations of the constituent atoms of the substrate crystal lattice and the incident radiation. So here the lattice absorption characteristics which are observed at lower frequency regions of photons in that middle to infrared wavelength range we are taking, the wavelength transparency limit of the material can be defined, and the result of the interactive coupling between the motions of thermally induced vibrations, that is, when thermally induced vibrations or vibrations because of thermal responses are created, that is, when temperature is increasing the vibrations are creating, and that is doing the interactive coupling, and because of that this wavelength transparency limit is defined in this case. So, the conductive properties of many materials that are suitable for use as optical substrates can provide a good indication of the expected spectral performance, as the systematic tendencies in the electrical property tend to parallel the optical behavior. So, conductive properties which are like how material can conduct or not. So, those are suitable for use as optical substrates can provide a good indication of the expected spectral performances, as the systematic tendencies in the electrical properties tend to parallel the optical behavior. When considering the insulator materials, so some regions of transparency either in the near or far infrared. Near infrared, that is nearer or they are having lower wavelength, and far infrared they are when we are going beyond the spectrum from the red side, that is far infrared, while good electrical and thermal conductors exhibit a continuous background of electronic absorption over the whole infrared region. All of the resonant absorption processes involved in the infrared material can be explained by the same common principle. So, when we are taking the dispersion relation, how dispersion is taking place because of the when heat is provided or temperature is provided to the material in the crystals, then how dispersion is taking place. In that case, resonant absorption is also taking place, and all of the resonant absorption processes involved in an infrared material can be explained by the same common principle. At particular frequencies, the incident radiation is allowed to propagate through the crystal lattice, producing the observed transparency. So, at particular frequencies or fixed frequencies, incidence radiation is allowed to propagate through the crystal lattice, producing the observed transparency. Other frequencies, however, are forbidden when the incidence radiation is at resonance with any of the properties of the lattice material, and as such are transferred as thermal energy, exciting the atoms or electrons. So, here we can say that thermal energy is transferred and which excited the atoms or electrons. The resonant vibrational absorption characteristics created by the lattice are highly complex, consisting of several types of fundamental vibrations, because when resonance is taking place, there are number of vibrations involved, and when number of vibrations are involved, then the characteristic or the characteristic absorption properties are getting complex, and that is why, that is because of combination of fundamental frequencies of various vibrations. In order that a mode of vibration can absorb, a mechanism for coupling the vibrational motion of the electromagnetic radiation must exist. So, coupling existence is very much required in case of mode of vibration absorption. Now, we will talk of transfer of electromagnetic radiation. When transfer of electromagnetic radiation from incident medium to the material is in the form of a couple, where the lattice vibration produces an oscillating dipole moment, which can be driven by the oscillating electric field of the radiation. In order for the total transfer of energy to be complete, the following three conditions must be satisfied. The conservation of energy is maintained. That is, when energy is transferring from one medium to another medium, or if we are taking the energy of the system, then energy of the system must be conserved, and that conservation condition is required to be maintained. The second point is the conservation of momentum is maintained. Here in this case also, the momentum of the system must be conserved, and so we must look into the account that conservation of momentum is existing. And the third point is a coupling mechanism between the material and the incident medium is present. So, here requirement of a coupling mechanism is also there. We must look into the mechanism which will couple the material and the incident medium. So, the conservation of momentum is governed by the relationship between de Broglie's particle wave duality from the photon and phonon momenta, where photon momentum p is equal to h upon lambda. We know from de Broglie wavelength lambda is equal to h upon p, and here the lambda is equal to h upon p implies p is equal to h upon lambda. So, photon momentum is p is equal to h upon lambda. The phonon momentum in the crystal is given by p is equal to h upon a, where a is the lattice constant for the unit cell, that is lattice spacing you can say. When we are considering any crystal, then what is the lattice spacing between two consecutive lattices? That is lattice spacing, and that lattice spacing or that is lattice constant A is given, and so we can have the phonon momentum in the crystal as P is equal to h upon A. When lambda is equal to A, when we are considering that lambda is equivalent to A or equal to A, that is wavelength is equal to the lattice constant, the conservation of momentum is preserved between the incident photon and thermal phonon, resulting in complete absorption of the incident radiation by the lattice. So, when we want to want a phonon to be created, or when we want absorption of any radiation, then if there is lambda is equal to A, then there is complete absorption of the radiation by the lattice and phonon is created. However, the phonon has a low momentum when compared to the moment of phonon. Therefore, two or more photons are required to satisfy the conservation of momentum and produce total absorption. So, we can say that the photon has a low momentum when compared to momentum of phonon. Therefore, two or more photons are required to satisfy the conservation of momentum. The coupling mechanism between the incident photon and the lattice phonon is produced by a change of state in the electric dipole moment M of the crystal. A dipole moment arises when two equal and opposite charges are situated a very short distance apart and is the product of either of the charges with the distance between them. So, dipole moment we are considering for any dipole, and what is dipole? When we are taking dipole, then we are having two poles or two charges separated by a distance, and the dipole moment is given as multiplication of either charges with the distance between the charges. Thus, energy absorbed from the radiation will be converted into vibrational motion of the atoms. So, the energy from the radiation which is getting absorbed, that will create vibrational motions of the atoms. And when considering the simple gas molecules, in simple gas molecules, this gives rise a characteristic spectral absorption band, as many molecules form a large number of coupled dipole moments. When we are considering the case of gas, we can explain it that when we are taking the gas molecules and there is absorption of radiation or energy is absorbed from the radiations, then the vibration of the atoms are created and those vibrational spectra are giving the absorption band. If we are observing the gas and we are observing the spectra of the gas atoms, we can find out the absorption spectra or absorption bands are existing in the gas atoms. So, that can be seen. In more complex lattice structures, in order for a mode of vibration to absorb any incident radiation, the basic mechanism for coupling must be present. Three different coupled absorption mechanisms exist. One is rastral absorption. This only occurs in ionic crystals and it caused by the creation of single phonons in the lattice. Ionic crystals are those crystals in which ionic bond exists, and ionic bond means there is donation of electrons, valence electrons from one atom to the other, and that is giving the ionic bonding, and those crystals are ionic crystals. Second mechanism is multi-phonon absorption, which occurs when two or more phonons simultaneously interact and produce an electric moment with which the incident radiation may couple. So, here in this case there are number of photons, there is two or more than two phonons which are simultaneously interacting and producing electric moment with which the incident radiation is getting coupled, and this electric moment is coupling with the radiations. Third mechanism is defect induced one phonon absorption, which in a pure crystal is where the creation of a single phonon is not accompanied by a translational change of state. In dipole moment, that can act as a couple, but is induced by the existence of a crystal defect or impurity to aid the coupling mechanism. Here in third mechanism, we are seeing that defect is inducing phonon absorption. That is, when there is a defect, that defect is absorbing the phonons. So, here in this way we came to know how dispersion relation is taking place, how photons are or radiations are absorbed by the crystals and lattice vibrations are created, and how those lattice vibrations are dispersed or deviated, or what characteristics are shown, they are all discussed in this section or in this topic we discuss, that is dispersion relation. So, this is all for today. Next topic we will discuss in next class. Thank you.